Morning, this is Dr. Amy Hayek with Animal Chiropractic Education Source. Look what I found today. On our dog walk talk, I found these bones on the driveway. And I'm not sure what species. It could be a skunk, it could be a rabbit. Probably a skunk, given where I found it. But I don't know if you know what this is. So this is a femur. That big knob tells me that. But it's also connected then to the tibia, and there's no fibula on this bone, but there's this piece of stuff floating around, this little like attachment, and that's the kneecap. So I thought this might be a good example to show how you can see that this knee, it's got little bumps in it that help to stabilize the movement through the knee. And it's got little notches to help that knee stay together, but without any muscles or tendons or ligaments, it's just two sticks. The other thing about it is that this kneecap actually acts as a fulcrum, so you can still see the fragments there on the ends of the patellar tendon that hold it across that knee and allow the muscles to move the knee in this direction so that it can flex. But without the proper muscle structure, this knee would not move in the direction it's supposed to. Let's say, for instance, one muscle on one side was tighter than the other, then we would see this kind of motion in that joint, or this kind of motion in that joint, and that patella might even slide sideways because the muscles aren't evenly affecting the joint. So why is that important? Well, let's talk a little bit about toenails. So if the toenails of this animal were too long, so that this animal had to stand on its tippy toes a little bit, then the knee would always be bent. And when the knee is bent, then there's no stability because my patella, this little guy, the kneecap, wouldn't be engaged in the proper groove like it's supposed to. So we see a lot of dogs that have what are called luxated patellas, so that kneecap slides sideways and doesn't sit in this nice groove. And when that happens, those dogs can't walk like they're supposed to. So when the muscles work around that kneecap correctly, that patella can stay exactly where it belongs. But when the toenails are too long, then the muscles that extend the leg and would make it sit just like it's sitting here aren't working. And so it sits up here, and that patella can then move across that joint. So the key to the health of good patellar function is good muscle function within the knee, which can be alleviated, or I guess I should say improved, by a good toenail trim so that the toenails are not making that scratchy noise on the floor. That's our dog walk talk for today. I hope this was educational. For more information about this, toenail trims, and other things, please check out our website, animalchiropracticeducation.com. There are lots of good classes for people to take, including veterinarians and some dog owners.